It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to... Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As I like to say, winners win in the end. You and his crew got to get it done today.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Up 2nd and 9.
Now looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 5 still to go here, and this is 2nd down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Brought in right side. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
He's going to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down.
Oh, love this. Giving it to the big guy on 3rd and short. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down.
2 yards on the play. And the Broncos 1st down.
Setting up to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception!
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Running back sent in motion. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Ball carried by number 27. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Pass play now.
Second and
Finds him over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
From the gun on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. We're going to keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Sticking to the air here. Dump-off cup on his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Number 17.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up
Off the
2nd
play fake, he'll throw. It's to Williams over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Broncos.
He's going to throw it again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Back to throw. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field.
It's 4th
This will
down.
be around a 33-yarder for him. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Brings in the kick at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over.
The Broncos and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been more than just his passing touchdowns this season. In fact, you can see it right here. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing scores late in the campaign. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
That's good.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Another carry for him. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Finds a man right side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Broncos 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st down, Denver.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has it downfield working left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
14. First down, Broncos.
That's the end of one here on New Year's Eve. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a throw. He has room past the 25. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Broncos first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a second quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks 3.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. He'll take this at the 10. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's a dive up the middle. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, the football's loose. But it looks like someone from the Seahawks got on top of it, and they'll get it back.
Brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Put a receiver in motion right. They'll go play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
If you're going to go play action, Kate, you've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
They're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. This one with Williams out left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 60.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They're going play action. He's got a man left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. So he finds his man in in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 3. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Broncos returning their offense, and this running back to the field. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. They'll throw to begin this drive. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
Taken down at the 33-yard line.
They'll try to do it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. This time he's looking to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
43-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Denver.
He's dropping back to throw. Finds him over the middle. He'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5 on the Seahawks 25-yard line.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A gain of a yard.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Making the call himself. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw this one. Throw is caught. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Denver.
They'll try and punch it in. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now Seattle going to call a 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. He gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run, and now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to tie us up just before halftime.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Shoots away from 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Incomplete.
Again to throw on 2nd. Has him on a quick hitter. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he sends this one straight up. He's trying to stick him deep. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
They're on 17-yard line.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he's kept up the pace all season long, to the point, look, he's in the top 5 across the NFL in passing. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
That's complete right side. And this one does not go far.
Complete to number 87. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
No throw. 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he got under this one, but it's going nowhere, almost straight up into the air. The Seahawks offense running out now. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Broncos go with a dime look here on 3rd down.
So gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
To the air on 3rd and long. It's on target to Williams. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
In the red zone on 1st. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 16-yard line.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back-to-back carries here. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. 2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
2nd and goal.
Looking to throw here. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And his return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos grab the lead on their first series of the half. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Little energy on their sideline after that fumble return score, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Throwing from the gun here. That's going to be caught by Carter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and goal.
The give here on 2nd. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
At the 39-yard line.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up after hitting Pater in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and be on the run.
Try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks make it 17-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this is an important drive to get momentum back after that touchdown tied things up. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Incomplete pass on 1st down, so still at the 40. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right up the gut. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Throwing now on 1st down. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Running for the marker on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now.
He has it on the QB sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
That's another Broncos.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st down, Denver.
Now give left side. Escapes the defender. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 3rd quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they could take it to the house.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
Seahawks 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Starting at the 10. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Setting up the screen. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go play action. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Putting a receiver in motion. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call a pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. He's going to throw it again. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the third quarter. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. So the incompletion on first. Here is 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Now behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
They'll take this at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. The Broncos are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. First down. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Broncos first down.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Design quarterback run here. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, games that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's tackled for no gain.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now lead by 10. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 20.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Seahawks headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. First down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
First and 10 at the 49-yard.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
He'll look to throw. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Broncos corral it. At the 20. Gets the 10. And this return will reach the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover they were able to take back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos push their lead to 18.
Seahawks 20.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Back to throw on 1st and 10. It'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Pass play coming here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
3rd and long for him here. Pass it downfield, working the left. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
Seahawks, first down.
Throwing it again here. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short game.
Number 81.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
38-yard line. A 6-yard
They are throwing it again.
2nd and 4.
Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And the Broncos get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Denver ready for another offensive possession. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They'll run here on 1st down. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Denver.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
I'll throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Trying the right side. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Here's a design run.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. Looks like they want to squeeze every point they can out of this game. Field goal team is out there. It's a 36-yard look for them. And it is good. No problems. Broncos right out of here with a win on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see.